Okay, for this project, you have two pieces of paper that are 8 inches by 8 inches each. I'm going to put one off to the side. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a 5-step design. One of these designs will be colored with colored pencils, and one of these designs will be done in black and white. The 5-step design is going to be the same on each one, however. So for example, I can do something as simple as that right there. That could be 1 step. That could be 2. That could be 3. This could be 4. That could be 5. 5-step design. Now you have 5 steps. Remember, this was 1, this was 2, 3, 4, 5. That will give you 6 sections on this. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections, 6 areas. Now, once you have this 5-step design, and once you notice, what I didn't do is I didn't do anything too small, too detailed. What I don't want to see is I don't want to see something like that, or with all these little lines. Your initial 5-step design should be bigger shapes, nothing too detailed, nothing too small, nothing too intricate. Now, once you have that, you're going to take your other piece of paper and you're going to trace it. Now, I can't really see that too well, so what I'm going to do is, since this is actually going to be my black and white copy, I'm going to take a Sharpie marker and I'm going to outline this. Now, what I also have is, I don't have it set up right here, but I do have a little light table that I could use. You could also just tape this up to a window where you live, and you could trace it that way. I'm just going to outline this with my Sharpie marker. Because your black and white copy, you're probably going to want to outline it with a Sharpie marker anyway, because it's going to be a little bit easier to work with. And I'll explain that a little bit more later. Let's see. I'm learning this with you, if this is dark enough for me to see through it now. It is for me. If it's not for you, again, you can use a window. You can use, if you have a light table, that'd be cool. You could use that as well. If none of that works, again, you want to outline one copy with Sharpie marker anyway, but if that doesn't work, you can just hold it side by side and draw it again over as best you can. You just want to make sure they're as close to each other as possible. So I kind of see my line right there. I'll draw that. Now this one I'm not going to outline with a Sharpie marker, and typically I would use a ruler for this as well. So I'm going to try and just stay as straight as I can. I want these two 5-step designs to look as closely similar as possible. And so there you go. You have one 5-step design there. You have a second one there. One is outlined in Sharpie. One isn't. I'm going to put aside for now the one that was done in Sharpie. Now, as we said before, you have your 5 steps that create 6 drawing spaces. Inside these spaces, what I want you to do is I want you to think of some sort of pattern, shape, design, symbol, I don't know, to draw inside there. If you're having trouble thinking of patterns, shapes, designs, symbols, or whatever, look around your room, look around where you live, find some patterns on shirts, on walls, on rugs. Right in front of me, actually, I'm looking at some little lap desks that my own children use, and I see some patterns on them. So I'm actually going to copy one of those patterns. One of the patterns I'm looking at right now just has these little flowers on them. Now, when you're working on these patterns, just like I talked about with the 5-step design, do not do anything that's too small. Don't do anything too detailed or too intricate, because what's happening is what we're going to wind up doing is coloring these. And if you get too small, too detailed, it gets very tedious, and then it starts to make the work a little bit boring sometimes. So I have those. I could even add maybe just some other little polka dots or something inside just to fill in some more of that background. And then I want to think of something else. Maybe here I just want to do stripes, and they don't have to be perfectly straight. Maybe I want to do something that's a little slanted and not vertical. Maybe in this one, I want to do some geometric shapes. I'm doing some triangles. Again, as you can see, nothing I'm doing is too small or too detailed or too intricate. I'm keeping everything a good size. I'm not going too big either. And then again, if I want to look around, I'm going to look around at some other things. There's some more patterns. Looks like kind of like these leaves. Now what I don't want to see is I don't want to see these exact patterns on your paper. I don't want to see this exact 5-step design on your paper. You should be kind of coming up with your own patterns, your own designs, your own symbols, logos, whatever it may be. So I have that. Maybe in here I want to draw some flames that I can color. And then that final area, again, if I just want to look around and get inspired by something, I'll look around my room. I'm actually literally right now looking for patterns, just so you can tell that sometimes I can't always think of something. So I got a few ideas. I guess, which one do I like? No, that one has some diamonds on it. So I know I already did some triangles. So what I might do, the diamonds also made me think of like ruby looking things. So I'll do some diamonds, like the typical diamond shape, and then a diamond like as in a diamond ring. I thought that might look kind of cool. Maybe you want to do puzzle pieces. Maybe you want to do letters. Maybe you want to do whatever you want. That's fine. But you have your 5-step design that again breaks it up into 6 sections. Once you have that done, you're going to put this off to the side. I will now take this copy, the one that's outlined in a Sharpie marker, and this is going to be my black and white copy. Now the rest of my designs in here, they can be the same thing. I can do the exact same design. If I want to do this design in here, I can, or it can be different. So in that other one, I did some flowers. In this one, maybe I want to do stripes. The 5 steps need to be the same. The designs inside those 5 steps, inside the 6 spaces, do not need to be the same. They can be different. So maybe here, since my last name is Spinelli, and I said maybe you want to do some letters, I could do S's in here. I can do S's all different sizes. I'm not going to do the entire project here. I'm just doing this enough so that you can see what you can do. So I could do some S's, and again, in this one here, I had some kind of like a leaf pattern that I saw in the room that I'm sitting in. It does not have to be the same. Keep in mind, I will say it again, the 5 steps are the same. I have a line there. I have it here. There's this shape, kind of like a flame. Then I have that shape. That's here. The 5-step design that breaks it up into 6 sections. That has to be the same. The designs inside those 6 shapes do not have to be the same, but they can be. Keep in mind for something to think about for the next video that I will be doing. I will be talking about coloring and working on the black and white copy. So for now, what you want to do is get your 5-step design, get that done, get your designs inside those 6 sections, make sure you have them done on both copies, and when that's done and you're ready, you can refer to the next video. Any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me. Good luck with this, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.